Hello and welcome to another York Sports Network baseball stream here in Addison Trail, Illinois, at Addison Trail High School, where the York Dukes visit the Blazers at this beautiful but chilly day here. First pitch scheduled at 12 o'clock. I'm Connor Choi. With me is Brennen Blanchett, and we'll go over the Addison Trail defense. Starting at first base, we have Rafael Valdez. At second, Justin Pozo. At shortstop, Adrian Hernandez. And at the hot corner, Lucas Tripietti. And then the outfielders are Casey Carlson in right field, Mario Setti in center, and Matt Garcia in left. Behind the dish is Damian Valdez. And on the mound today is Gio Long. Long, a 6'4" Quincy commit, throws in the upper 80s with a fastball, curveball, slider, and changeup. As for the Dukes, the visiting team, their lineup is Drew Gami, Chris Danko, Josh Fleming, Ryan Lazowski, Nico Ruggieri, Paul Reedy, Noah Jones, Noah Hughes, and Austin Jeva. Dukes took on the Maine South Hawks yesterday at Wintrust Field in Schaumburg, Illinois. They won on a walk-off from Austin Jeva. They were up 8-1. Chris Danko had a fabulous game after a little bit of a scary first inning, but unfortunately the bullpen gave up 7 runs in the last 3 innings to allow the game to be tied. But then Jack Bodak came in, got 2 key outs, and then Austin Jeva walked it off for the Dukes to seal a 9-8 victory. Brennan, what did you notice in that game yesterday that you think the Dukes will have to clean up if they want a nice, easy victory today?
I noticed definitely they capitalized off of errors from the other team. I would say we have to get off to a hotter start today with the batting. Definitely. They had not too many errors fielding. The fielding was pretty solid yesterday. I'd like to see them turn a couple double plays today if they can. Wasn't too many yesterday, but other than that, they looked pretty solid yesterday. Just definitely want to see them hit the ball a little bit more today. It was a lot chillier than it was today, but definitely they need to get the bats going. They need to get hot.
Yeah, absolutely. And majority of their offense yesterday came from Hughes and Jeva. They both accounted for 4 of the team's 9 hits, so just shy of half of the team's hits, and that's in your 8 and 9 holes. You really are looking for the top of the lineup to be a little bit more productive, but it's virtually the same lineup as yesterday, except you're switching out Owen Chael for Noah Jones, who catches Hughes, who's on the mound today. But first pitch in just a couple moments away. Don't go anywhere. You're watching varsity baseball here on York Sports Network. Start of the first inning, just a few moments away, and Gio Long on the mound for the Blazers. Like we mentioned, fastball, curveball, slider, and changeup mix. And catching him today is going to be Damian Valdez, Long committed to Quincy University as of this past fall. And leading it off for the Dukes is Drew Gami. Gami playing right field today. Gami was 1 for 2 yesterday, reached on an error and infield single and was hit by a pitch. And the first pitch is on the way from Long. It's going to be an outside fastball, ball 1.
Definitely want to see York get off to a hot start with the bat. Struggled a little bit yesterday, trying to get off.
The 1-0 is an upstairs fastball, ball 2. Gami, one of the first-line defensemen on the York hockey team that made it to the state championship. Now he's trying to get into the swing of baseball season. Ahead in the count 2-0. Long, set. Here's the pitch. Gami hits this one sky high in the air. Should be playable, and this one is going to be...
It's going to drop.
And
Gami's going to get 2.
To second. So, an interesting double for Drew Gami. Pop fly. Just in shallow left field. That's going to bring up Chris Danko. Danko committed to Illinois State to continue his baseball career. Danko, a two-sport athlete, was on the football team. Looks for the first pitch. It's a fastball. In there for strike 1. Gami aboard second, the 1-0 to Danko. This one fouled straight back. Now he's down 0-2.
No one holding the runner on at second base. Gotta wonder if Gami, with a little bit of speed on a 0-2, looking to steal here.
Long ahead by a mile here in this at-bat. Danko swings and misses at a fastball down the middle for strike 3, and Long gets his first out of the inning. Danko down on strikes, and that's going to bring up Josh Fleming, one of the reigning West Suburban Conference Offensive Player of the Year. Fleming 0 for 3 yesterday with 2 strikeouts. Looks at ball 1. That one just a little bit high. Fleming with just 1 extra base hit on the season, still searching for that second one. The 1-0 from Long. Fleming launches this one to left center field. This one's going back. This one's got a chance. Forget about it. It's a home run. Josh Fleming puts his first one of the season over the fence, and the Dukes take a 2-0 lead.
And if you're going to give a fastball right down the middle to Fleming, he is going to take that ball out of the park. That ball was dead center, way over the fence. He definitely capitalized on that. Over the fence. He definitely capitalized on that. He was sitting fastball, and he definitely got a hold of that one.
Long just missing the mark just a little bit upstairs. He left it belt high, and Fleming punished him and took advantage of it. And now the Dukes with a quick first inning lead. And Brennen, this is exactly what you talked about, getting the bats started early. And that's exactly what they've done so far. Now Ryan Lisowski digs in. Looks at an upstairs fastball, starts ahead in the count 1-0.
Definitely, if you're York, want to keep the momentum going after that home run. And now, if you're Addison Trail, you just want to reset here and try to calm down on the mound.
Long misses again upstairs. So Giovanni Long having a little bit of trouble in the first inning. He's only started ahead in the count to 1 batter, that being Danko, the lone out of the inning so far. And this one's up and away, so ball 3. So Lisowski with a 3-0 lead.
And if you're an approach here, I'm probably going to take, and that's
Oh.
going to hit him. Probably didn't need to take that, but
They say it hits his hand, not the bat. Gonna be. There's gonna be some discussion between the umpires.
they're trying to figure out if that hit his bone or his bat. Definitely made.
Contact was something. That's
Yeah.
not. That's no doubt about that.
Looks like he's okay at first base, though.
Wind's starting to pick up here, and we'll see how that factors in the rest of the game. Oh, they're going to call it back. They're going to say it did hit the knob of his bat. So they reversed the call, so now the count goes to 3-1.
Now your approach definitely changes here. 3-1 count. I'm definitely sitting a fastball here.
Coach Kalal not too happy about this one. So the count is 3-1. Kalal heads back to third base. Lazowski still ahead in the count, 3-1.
And if I'm Lazowski, I'm definitely trying to sit fastball here all day.
Delivers down low, ball 4, so Long's command issues starting to show. Same result, just wasted about 5 minutes. So Lazowski up on first with 1 out, and that's going to bring up Nico Ruggieri.
And if I'm the pitcher, I'm definitely just trying to reset here and focus on this next batter.
Another first pitch ball, and starting behind and all but one batter is not what you want, especially in your first inning out there.
Definitely a little bit rattled after that Fleming home run.
Long comes set. The 1-0 to Ruggieri is outside, ball 2.
And just consistently missing from Long here. If I were him, I really just want to reset and focus on throwing strikes here.
Long comes set, the 2-0. Ruggieri checks his swing, but he said he went around, so that's strike 1. Count now 2-1. Long set. Goes up high, so Ruggieri now had 3-1.
And definitely in this first inning, some command problems with Long.
Absolutely. 6 out of his last 8 pitches have been balls. The controversial strike being called. Ruggieri skies this one, right side. Under it, and no one's going to make the catch. It's going to be dropped by the second baseman, Justin Pozo, and it falls into shallow right, and that'll move Lazowski to second and Ruggieri standing on first.
And definitely if you're York right here, they did this yesterday too. They want to capitalize on these errors, as this is the second time that has happened in this inning for Addison Trail.
Gami turned the shallow pop fly that probably should have been caught into a double. Now Ruggieri reaches on an error. And a man in scoring position now for Paul Reedy. Reedy just his second game back. Waits for the first pitch. It's upstairs, ball 1. So yet again, Long starts behind.
If I were the Addison Trail coach, I would go out there to his pitcher, try to calm him down. Just trying to get outs here in this first inning.
Reedy searching for his first hit of the year. And he's not going to get it there as he lines it right to the third baseman, Lucas Tripietti, and he makes the play. So that's the second out of the inning.
Definitely good heads-up play by the third baseman. Want to just get outs for your team and get back to the dugout and try to find a way back into this game.
So 2 away, man in scoring position. Noah Jones steps into the plate, into the box. Jones takes first pitch strike. So second batter of the day. Long has started ahead in the count. Jones committed to Elmhurst University to continue playing baseball after his senior season. And Jones lines this one right center field. This one's in the gap, and it's going to fall. Should be extra bases. Running around third. Coming home is Lazowski. Ruggieri gets the green light. Jones all the way, but they put the hand up. So we'll see. Jones is coming home.
Center fielder put his hands up like it was a ground rule double. Umpire going out to check, and
they say it's 2.
They're going to call it a ground rule
So
double.
only 1 run will score. Jones laces that one to right center field. An extra base hit for the catcher. However, Ruggieri's still on third base, so they're only just able to score 1. So it's 3-0 the score.
And this is definitely what York wants. Lots of momentum right now with the bats. Definitely hot right now. Want to continue here with 2 outs in the top of the first inning.
So Jones will be pinch run for us. He's the catcher. Nick Fisher goes out to second base to run. Not entirely sure what's happening right now. So Noah Hughes stepping into the box. Hughes with 2 base hits yesterday. A base hit should score 2 runs, as they've looked to him all year so far, providing a little bit of pop towards the bottom of that lineup. First pitch from Long to Hughes is in the dirt, ball 1.
Now, if you're Hughes, you're definitely looking just a base hit, not trying to think too much there at the plate.
Hughes choked up on the bat. Gonna foul this one back. So strike 1. 1-1 now the count.
Hughes looks like he's trying to shorten up his swing, go the opposite way, try to bring in these 2 runners to take a lead.
Swing and a miss. Had a good curveball down low, so now Hughes is behind 1-2. Long looking to get his first out of the inning. Hughes hits this one in the air, right field. And this one's going to fall. It'll score Ruggieri, and it's bobbled by the right fielder. Fisher on his way home, and he comes standing up, and Noah Hughes with a base hit, and it advances to second on the error by the right fielder, Casey Carlson.
And that is exactly what he wanted to do. Choked up, trying to be sure with the swing, trying to put it the other way into right field, and that is a great at-bat behind in the count, 1-2. If you're Hughes, that is a good look.
So Hughes on second. Now Austin Jeva, who also had 2 hits yesterday, fouls the first pitch straight back. Out of play, now down 0-1. Jeva takes ball 1 upstairs.
And Jeva now with the man in scoring position. Another chance to get the lead up.
Soft grounder to second. This one's dying in the dirt. Jeva can't be. No, he's safe. They called him safe. And Hughes never stopped running, comes home. And that's going to make it 6-0 in favor of the Dukes.
Hughes definitely a speedster there. Definitely used his speed to an advantage to score that extra run.
It's definitely going to be an error on the first baseman. I think he just never caught it. And now we're back to the top of the lineup. It's Drew Gami once again. He's 1 for 1. Except ball 1 upstairs. Gami, swing and a miss. Count evens out 1-1. Gami takes down low. And no throw to second base, and Jeva gets there standing up.
And that is a good heads-up play by Jeva. Now, if you're Gami, want to focus on a base hit here, trying to score this run.
Takes strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. Good fastball, and Long's first inning finally ends. Dukes scores 6 off of 4 hits, aided by the Josh Fleming 2-run home run. It'll be Noah Hughes to start things off for the Dukes in the bottom of the first. Coming up here on York Sports Network. Bottom of the first here in Addison at the Addison Trail baseball field. Leading things off, the catcher, Damian Valdez, followed by Justin Pozo, Lucas Tripietti, Gio Long, Adrian Hernandez, Matt Garcia, Rafael Valdez, Casey Carlson, and Mario Settle. Ryan Lazowski at first, Nico Ruggieri at second, Josh Fleming at shortstop, Paul Reedy at third base, and Noah Hughes fires a first pitch fastball in there for a strike to Damian Valdez. The outfielder is looking pretty similar. Danko in center field, Austin Jeva in left, and Drew Gami in right. So strike 2 from Hughes, now ahead 0-2. So the outfield is exactly the same, except Hughes is on the mound today instead of playing center field when Danko was pitching. So just flipping 2 guys around. And Hughes went upstairs with the fastball, but he misses outside. Couldn't get Valdez to bite. Jones behind the dish, catching for the lefty. Fastball, curveball, changeup, slider. Sits in the mid-80s. Called strike 3, beautifully painted. And Noah Hughes starts it off with a backwards K.
And that was definitely a great first at-bat for Hughes. Definitely a confidence booster there as 3 strikes, or 3 no-swing strikes. I'm sorry.
Starts it off with a ball missing down low to Justin Pozo, the second baseman. Duke scoring 6 runs in the first inning. Hughes misses up and away with the fastball, 2-0. Offense able to capitalize early. They got some timely hits and then took advantage of some mistakes in the first inning from Addison Trail. And this one's sent to right field, shallow, and it's going to fall for a base hit. So Pozo singles to right. That'll bring up the 3-hitter, Lucas Trippietti, the third baseman, batting third.
And that was a good at-bat from the last batter, taking it the other way.
Trippietti playing, getting the start at third base. Hughes doesn't do sweet contact quite often. And this one gets past Jones, and Pozo will get in standing up to second base. Pass ball from Noah Jones. Very rare to see that. Hughes comes set, the 1-0. Low and away, ball 2.
And today with a little bit of a shorter backstop, we'll see how that plays with the factor with the stealing today.
Hughes gets set. This one's fouled straight back. First strike of the at-bat, now 2-1. Hughes gets set, fires down low, ball 3. Trippietti now ahead, 3-1.
If I'm Trippietti, I'm trying to sit fastball here and trying to drive this runner in from second, trying to get my team at least on the board.
3-1 outside, ball 4. So Trippietti draws the walk. Not the worst thing in the world. That opens up some force outs for this Duke defense, and now Hughes will have the task of getting the pitcher and designated hitter Gio Long. Long hitting cleanup for the Blazers. And this one gets under the glove of Jones. Heading to third is Pozo, and heading to second is Trippietti, so that eliminates the force out. And now Gio Long ahead in the count, 1-0.
This is definitely a great opportunity for Long to get 2 RBIs here, trying to get his team back into the game a little bit as they're down 6-0 right now. Definitely want to get some runs on the board and try to get a little bit of momentum going into the second inning.
Takes a off speed outside, ball 2. Hughes needs to be in the zone, but he also has to be careful. You don't want to give something over the plate to the 4-hitter. There's a good pitch for strike 1. Went to the changeup that time. Catches the outside part of the plate. So now it is 2-1. Hughes gets set. Swing and a miss. So the count evens out at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now, if you're Long here, I'm now just looking with a 2-strike approach, looking to get a base hit the other way, trying to drive in these 2 runners.
This one down low. Jones saves it, so now the count is full. It's a huge out here for Hughes as he's trying to keep the shutout going for Addison Trail. You don't want to let them creep back in, as we saw Maine South do yesterday. This one on the ground. Fleming charging in. This one's really slow. Lazowski picks it off, but he comes off the base. 1 run's going to score, but they hold Trippietti at third. Not sure if Fleming had a chance, even if the throw was on target. It's just hit so slow by Long.
Definitely tough chopper in the infield, slowed down a bit by the grass. Fleming playing a little bit deep at shortstop. Just a tough play in general.
Adrian Hernandez steps into the box, starts ahead 1-0. So Blazers get their first run, now making it only a 5-run lead for the Dukes. And this one's fouled out of play. So count is now 1-1. Hernandez, the shortstop for the Blazers. So Giolon could have gotten something going with that infield single to Josh Fleming at shortstop. And this one's hit, flared out, right center field coming in, making the play is Gami, tagging on his way home. Lazowski's going to cut this throw off. That's the wise decision as Trippietti scores standing up. Holding at first is Long. So that's going to make it a 6-2 game.
Now, if you're Addison Trail, this is exactly what you need right here. Trying to slowly get back into this game. Don't want to try to rush coming back in this game. Want to definitely next inning hold the Dukes to as minimal as possible.
Matt Garcia takes ball 1 down low. 2 away for Hughes. Hughes set, fires. Outside, good pitch, just missed, so 2-0. Tight zone today from the home plate umpire, I would say.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Not calling too much on the outside, not calling too much high and low either.
Hughes relies a lot on stealing those outside corners as he
definitely
throwback to first base, not going to be in time.
So far in this first inning, I've seen him throw at least 50% sliders here.
Goes down low with the changeup. Now misses again. It is 3-0 the count. In there. Oh, down low. Ball 4. Not exactly sure where that missed, but Garcia aboard now. Hughes' second walk. Sends Long to second base. So runner in scoring position with 2 outs for the 7-hitter, Rafael Valdez. Hughes set the 0-0. In there, strike 1. So starts ahead this at bat.
If you're York, I want to focus on getting this out right here at the plate.
This is down low. Count evens out 1-1. 1-1. This one's hit in the air, right center field. This one's going back and tracking it and making the play is Gami out in right field. And Hughes escapes with minimal damage, only allowing 2. So that's what the score remains. 6-2. Addison Trails gets 2 on a pair of hits. A couple of walks here. Top of the second coming up. Danko, Fleming, Lazowski due up. We'll be right back here on York Sports Network. Top of the second here. Duke's still with a 4-run lead. Addison Trail got 2 back at the bottom of the first. Now 6-2 ball game. Chris Danko leading it off for the Dukes. He struck out swinging his last time up. Looks at ball one outside.
Danko had a nice pitching performance yesterday against Maine South. Went 4 innings with 1 earned run.
Which only came in the first. Was no hitting. Or shutting out the Maine South Hawks after that. Darn good breaking ball there from Long, but Danko takes it and it's called a ball, so he's now ahead 2-0. Danko, big swing and a miss at a fastball. Danko's best pitch to hit is his belt high fastball, and when he gets a hold of that, he can hit it to the moon. Still ahead in the count, so. Goes breaking ball upstairs.
Definitely on that big swing and miss. Looked like he was trying to pull the ball there. Want to focus on, for Danko, a bigger hitter trying to go up the middle.
3-1. That's the fastball. Instead, it misses outside, ball 4, so Danko will head to first. Showing great knowledge of the zone the umpire's been calling, and that's going to bring up Josh Fleming with a man on first. Fleming is 1 for 1 today with a 2-run home run that was absolutely blasted to left center field. So that's got to be in the back of Long's mind right now. First pitch, called strike 1.
And definitely, at this point in the game, the ump zone definitely want to notice that as a hitter and a pitcher, he is squeezing the sides.
Fleming fouls this one back right side out of play. So now behind 0-2. If you're Long, this is exactly what you want to do, Brendan. You want to get ahead early, and then now ahead 0-2, you can really throw anything you like.
Yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't give him anything to hit here.
I'm trying to bury a curveball or a changeup in the dirt. And
Fleming called strike 3.
Gives him a
slider on the outside. Very generous call compared to what we've been seeing. Fleming down looking, and now that brings up Ryan Lazowski.
Fleming definitely was not looking for that pitch.
Just was quite generous. I mean, I don't think we've seen one called that far outside.
No, definitely been squeezing the sides of the plate today.
Lazowski walked his last time up. Takes a first pitch slider for a strike. So Long has now found control of his breaking ball. Now just has to find that fastball. He could have a good rest of the game. The 0-1 goes back-to-back sliders. This time misses down low.
And if you're Long here, definitely just trying to not aim the ball too much, trying to focus on throwing strikes instead of trying to pinpoint where you want to throw the ball.
Lazowski takes it upstairs.
Danko getting
high heat.
Danko getting sizable leads at first base.
Always a speed threat. 2-1 to Lazowski. Danko goes. Lazowski checks his swing. The throw to second. Not in time. Danko steals second.
And if you're Long, he wasn't really checking the runner that much. That is a good heads-up play by Danko. He was able to get sizable leads, and he took advantage of that.
They do call the strike on Lazowski, so the count evens out. Now 2-2. Man in scoring position, only 1 out. Gets set, fires. Swing and a miss from Lazowski. He's down on strikes. And now there's 2 away, bringing up the second baseman, Nico Ruggieri. Ruggieri reached on an error last time, dropped pop-up by the second baseman.
And with 2 outs here in the top of the second inning, if I'm Ruggieri, I just want to focus on getting this runner in.
Strike 1 called on the fastball. Ruggieri at his best, he can, when he's really driving the ball with authority to right center field, that's when I feel that he's got the highest exit velocity with the ball. It's just when his swing translates the best. And
wind blowing out today, too.
Absolutely, and he's got great command taking pitches that are outside. Another generous outside fastball call, so strike 2. Now Ruggieri down 0-2. May have to switch up the approach a bit.
Second call of the inning that's been a little bit outside for righty batters. that have gotten called strikes by the umpire.
Ruggieri sends this one right center field. This one's going back, and this one is going to fall. One hops to the fence. This will score Danko easily. Ruggieri into second base with a stand-up double, making it 7-2. Dukes still have the lead.
And that was a great two-strike approach at bat there from Ruggieri, taking it the other way in the gap, and that was perfectly placed ball in the right center gap. Driving in Danko from second base, and the Dukes now take a 7-1 lead.
Now Paul Reedy with 2 outs and a man in scoring position. Still searching for that first varsity hit since he's returned, and this one's going to go all the way to the fence. Ruggieri gets the third easily. So now the lone runner on is 90 feet away from home. Reedy lined out to the third baseman. Just a soft liner that was down low.
If I'm Reedy, I wanted to focus on doing the same thing, going the other way, trying to score this runner.
Reedy committed to Carthage College up in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Awaits for the 1-0. This one's upstairs.
And definitely a little bit better command from Long this inning. Focusing on trying to hit his target more.
2-0. Big swing and a miss from Reedy. 2-1 the count.
Reedy there pulled his head out, trying to crush the ball, but if you're here in this spot, just trying to go the other way.
Turns inside, ball 3. And I didn't hate that 2-0 swing, Brennen. I think there you're just trying to hit it hard.
Yeah.
Now ahead 3-1. It's another big pitch. Ball 4, Reedy draws the walk. So now we have runners on the corners for Noah Jones, who had the ground rule double his last time up.
And now with 2 outs, runners on the corners, gotta wonder.
Wind has slowed down. The sun has started to come out.
Yeah, gotta wonder if they're gonna try to steal.
First pitch slider in there for a strike.
Another outside call from the umpire.
Maybe he's opened his zone up to that part of the plate now.
Yeah, if I'm a hitter, I'm looking for that outside call.
Jones fouls this one off to the right side. Now down 0-2. Was down in the count when he hit his double his last time up.
Yeah, I definitely want to keep that same approach last time. Hit a ball the other way into the gap. Just trying to hit it hard.
Reedy goes. This one off the fence. Not enough time for Ruggieri to get home, but Reedy's gonna able to get to second base.
Now with the count being 2-1 for Jones, I definitely want to still keep that same approach, but now with 2 runners in scoring position, definitely a better opportunity to drive in some runs here and do a little bit more damage in the bottom of the top of the second inning.
1-2 the count. Long gets set. Fires it in. Jones goes to right field once again. This one is going to be over the head of Carlson. Jones on his way to second. Scores 2, and Jonesy's 2 for 2 with 2 doubles.
And another great at-bat from Jones, trying to go the other way with 2 strikes on him. Does exactly what he did last time. He's now 2 for 2 with 2 doubles on the game so far. Definitely a great start to the game for him.
3 RBIs as well. Jones will come out to get the gear on. Now Nick Fisher goes back out to second base, the pinch runner. Now Noah Hughes. Hughes 1 for 1 with an RBI base hit. That's 2 RBIs today.
And Hughes definitely trying to focus on what he did last time. It was a nice hard hit ball.
Fastball upstairs. Austin Jeva on deck for the Dukes. Set the pitch. It's upstairs once again. Missing back-to-back fastballs high. Hughes awaits. Check this swing, so now 3-1.
And no one holding Fisher on at second base. Fisher, a speed threat.
Down low, ball 4. Hughes draws the walk. That'll bring up Austin Jevo with 2 away.
Now, if I'm long, I want to focus on getting the batter, not worrying about the runners on the base. Definitely trying to just get this third out, head back to the dugout, and reset what's been going on.
Jevo reached on an error to the third baseman his last time up. Takes strike 1.
And umpire definitely starting to open up his zone as there's another one a little bit towards the outside part of the plate.
Long gets set. This one's going to get away, and both runners will advance. The throw to third. Fisher slides in there safely. So Fisher to third. Hughes to second. Now runners on second and third. Count evens out at 1-1 for Jevo. Jevo hits this one to second base. This one fielded cleanly. The throw to first in time to retire the side. Long gets out. Not after giving up 3 more runs on 2 doubles from Nico Ruggieri and Noah Jones. Noah Hughes going back out there once again. We'll be back for the bottom of the second coming up shortly here on York Sports Network. All right, now back bottom of the second here. Addison, the Blazers due up. Casey Carlson to lead the inning off. Carlson playing right field, batting 8th. Takes a look at strike 1. Nice fastball from Hughes. Hughes struck out 1, walked 2 last inning, gave up 2 runs. This is outside. Count evens out 1-1.
And Hughes definitely a little bit of command issues last inning as he walked 2 batters.
Check
I would
swing
say
from Carlson, fouled straight back.
command would be the biggest thing to focus on this inning. Don't want to try to aim your pitches though. Just focus on hitting your target.
One curveball upstairs and outside, 2-2. And yeah, Brennen got a looking strikeout, but then 2-0, then a base hit, and a walk on a 3-1 count. As Hughes delivers upstairs again, count is now full. Infield single on a full count. A sac fly to right field on a 1-1 count. A 4-pitch walk, and then a 1-1 fly out to right field to end the inning. And called strike 3, rings up Carlson right down the middle. Beautiful pitch from Noah Hughes. Carlson was thinking walk all the way, but fastball right down the middle gets him.
A little bit low and inside on that pitch. I can see why Carlson thought, okay, well,
Right down the middle.
yeah.
Not sure what he was looking at, as this one is lined into left center field for Mario Setti. The center fielder is aboard with the first pitch base hit to left field.
That was definitely a nice job hunting that first pitch fastball that he definitely capitalized on. Kind of left it over the middle of the plate and definitely drove it right into left field. This is what you need if you're Addison Trail, just base runners right now.
Brings up the top of the order. Damian Valdez looks at a first pitch curveball outside. Valdez 0 for 1, struck out looking in the first inning. Hughes comes set. Called strike one. Checked his swing, but it would have been a strike anyways.
And if you're Hughes, I wouldn't worry too much about the runner on first base right now. Focus on trying to get this batter out.
You do want to keep him at bay. Only one out. You want to keep the force alive. Runner does knock out. Check this swing. So strike two on Valdez. So now Hughes ahead in the count 1-2.
Valdez been behind on the first two fastballs. Wouldn't really want to change much if I'm Hughes here.
Goes down low.
Ooh,
And
definitely a
called
question.
low. Thought it was strike three. Count evens out. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Guess that could have been the controversial makeup call for the strikeout looking.
Goes upstairs with the fastball. Can't get Valdez to bite after the low changeup. So now the count is full.
And if I'm Hughes, I want to focus on getting the batter out.
This one's hit right side, right field, going back. This one could be trouble, and it's to the wall. Gami having trouble picking it up. Hits the cutoff, and it'll be a stand-up double for Damian Valdez as Setti heads to third. So runners on second and third now for the Blazers.
And that was a great at-bat for Setti there. Valdez, sorry. Drove it the other way with 2 strikes on. Definitely as a coach, what you like to see if you're down in the count.
Now Justin Pozo up. Just had a weak flare to right field for a base hit his last time up, so he's 1 for 1 on the day. Hughes trying to get that second out. First pitch, fastball in there for strike one. Hughes in a bit of a jam, trying to work his way out. Still hasn't given up a run this inning as the Dukes still lead by 7. Swing and a miss.
There's a great slider there from Hughes. Definitely wouldn't want to, with the count being 0-2 now, wouldn't want to change too much up. Definitely.
The slider just dropped. I think you could go upstairs fastball from Hughes.
I would keep it low.
Goes outside, but called for a ball. Hughes has been there all game.
It's a good fastball on the outer part of the plate, trying to get the batter to chase. Couldn't take the bait, though.
Not sure what Hughes is missing. That Long isn't. They look virtually the same. I wonder if it looks a little bit different coming from a lefty versus a righty, but that shouldn't really impact because the ball is ending up in the same spot. Pozo fouls it straight back. Count remains 1-2.
There also hasn't been any lefty batters in this game. So strike zone should virtually be pretty much the same for both pitchers.
Yeah, should not move. One
Definitely.
lefty hitter, and that being Chris Danko.
Oh, yeah.
Hughes gets set. Swing and a miss. Pozo down on strikes. Hughes gets a much-needed second out of the inning. But that still in the heart of the lineup is Lucas Trappetti, who walked last time, steps into the box. Runners on second and third.
And that was a great spot from Hughes and Jones with the high fastball. Got the guy to chase upstairs for the second out.
pinch runner for Valdez at second. It looks to be Joe Rothling. First pitch strike from Noah Hughes.
Another pitch that was a little on the outside that the umpire called as a strike there.
Trippetti grounds this one right to Ruggieri. Should be routine. He gets up, fires the first, and Hughes escapes with no runs allowed. So Addison Trail strands two with a double and a base hit. Hughes works his way out of it, and the score remains 9-2. Gami, Danko, Fleming due up in the third. Coming up here shortly on York Sports Network. Top of the third here. New pitcher for the Blazers. It's number 17, Joe Rothling. Brennen, what's the scouting report on this kid?
Looks like he's throwing a split finger fastball, changeup, and a curveball from what I could see during warm-ups.
His first hitter to face is Drew Gami. He's 1 for 2. Struck out his last time, doubled in the first. Takes ball 1, low and away. Long's final stat line: 2 innings, 3 strikeouts, 4 walks on 6 hits and 7 earned runs, 9 total scored. As this one clips Gami and he gets hit and he'll head over to first base. Looked maybe like a slider that just didn't quite break.
No, definitely not the start I want if you're first batter of the inning, want to focus on getting the out, but instead he hits him for first pitch.
Nearly hits Danko. He's ahead 1-0. Danko 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Pickoff not even close. Gami could have walked back to first base.
And if I'm out here on the mound, I want to reset and try to focus on trying to get Danko to roll over.
Gami goes. The throw down to second is
out
in time. Good throw down from Damian Valdez, and then they catch Gami stealing.
And now with 1 out of the inning, that is definitely a confidence booster if you're pitching after hitting the first batter.
Ball 2. Count now 2-1. Danko stays ahead. Comes set the pitch, and this one, not sure what that was. Maybe a changeup that just got away from him. Now 3-1.
2 split finger fastballs in a row. You can
Looks
see
like there's too much spin on it, though.
The tail.
To be a splitter.
Split finger.
Comes set the pitch down low. And that's ball 4. Danko draws his second walk of the game, and he heads to first. Brings up Fleming, 1 for 2, a home run and a strikeout.
And catcher goes out to talk to the pitcher. Trying to reset him here as he is first 2 batters he's faced have gotten on base.
Danko coming out, coming in to run for him. Marco Giorno.
If I'm Fleming here, I'm hunting fastball first pitch all day.
Fleming crushed his first home run. This one's outside, first pitch slider.
Definitely, if you're Fleming, got to sit back on this pitcher a little bit slower than the last one. Trying to focus on getting one over the middle.
Yet to throw a first pitch strike. And now Fleming ahead, well ahead, 2-0.
A little bit of demand issues here from
ball 3 down low. Rothling comes set. Fleming crushes this one to left field. This one's going back. Forget about it. His second home run of the day. So 2 2-run shots for Josh Fleming. Makes it an 11-2 ball game. Fleming absolutely destroyed it. Got the 3-0 green light and makes Rothling pay, who just hung a fastball right down the heart of the plate. His second homer of the day. Giorno and Fleming make the trip and score. Now it's 11-1.
And 2. And that's the price you pay if you're just going to leave one belt high for Fleming. He's going to take a yard if you're going to leave it right over the middle for him when he's ahead of the count.
Now Ryan Lazowski steps in. First pitch slider outside. Lazowski 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. And Fleming a 2 home run day. Lazowski awaits the 1-0. Ooh, checked his swing at the high fastball. Was conflicted about committing 100% to that one, so it's a wave and a miss. Strike 1. Count evens out 1-1. And Lazowski, this one catches the end of the bat. This one's heading out to right field, and Carlson's going to make the grab for the second out of the inning.
And that is a good rebound after the home run from Fleming. Want to focus on, after you give up a home run, definitely just want to focus on getting the next batter out, which is what he did there.
Now Nico Ruggieri steps in. He's 1 for 2, reached on an error, and had a RBI double his last time up. Takes ball 1 low and away. Takes ball 2 outside.
Now if I'm Ruggieri, I'm definitely trying to look for something over the middle of the plate that I can really barrel up.
Time a curveball up high, so 3-0. Kalal gave Fleming the green light. We'll see if Ruggieri has the same. Good pitch. Ruggieri took a big swing at it, but he fouls it straight back. It was a fastball from Rothling. Count now 3-1.
If I'm Ruggieri, I'm still trying to barrel one up here, trying to make solid contact, something that I can handle that's right over the heart of the plate.
I think that's the game plan with him. You know, if you get ahead 3-0, you have the green light if he throws a fastball. And Ruggieri rips this one down the line. It's foul. Just a tick ahead of that one.
It's exactly what you're trying to do, trying to barrel the ball up with a 3-0, 3-1 count. And now definitely approach changes up a little bit with the count now at 3-2. Maybe trying to shorten up your swing a little bit here.
Count is full. Ruffining set. Ruggieri outside ball 4. He'll hit the first on the walk, and now Paul Reedy will dig in for the 3rd time today. Reedy 0 for 1. Walked his last time up. Pickoff attempt, no good. Ruggieri able to dive back in time. Comes set. Reedy hits this one foul. Almost hit Noah Jones. Quick reaction time and flexibility.
He's the catcher. He'll take it if he needs to.
Brennan, have you ever caught?
Yeah. Destroyed my knees, though. That's probably why I'm in this brace right now.
You should be out there playing. Reedy looks at strike 2. Now down 0-2.
Definitely if I'm Reedy here, I'm just trying to put a ball the other way, right over the second baseman's head for a base hit.
Reedy swing and a miss. Splitter right that time. Going to get Reedy go down on strikes, but the Dukes score 2 more on a 2-run home run from Josh Fleming. Long, Hernandez, and Garcia due up for the Blazers next inning. Bottom of the 3rd coming your way shortly. Bottom of the 3rd here, 11-2. Your score. Dukes scored 2 last inning. The 2-run home run from Josh Fleming. Addison Trail trying to respond. They've got 4, 5, 6 up. Long leading things off. So first pitch strike. Long reach to an infield single to Fleming, let his last time up. Down 0-1. Hughes set. Long hits this one on the ground right to Hughes. He gets up, flips it to Lazowski over at first, and they retire the first batter. 1-3 ground out. Now that brings up Adrian Hernandez. Hernandez hit a sacrifice fly to Gami his last time up.
And if you're Hughes here, you just want to focus on, sorry, not Hughes isn't pitching anymore.
Yes, he is.
Oh, he is? Oh, if you're Hughes, the pitcher here, that's a nice job getting the first batter out and focusing on now trying to get the second batter. Oh my God. Bro.
Hughes comes set, fires in strike 1 to Hernandez.
All game, that outside pitch has been a little questionable from the umpire here.
It's been a 50-50. This one's ripped between Reedy and Fleming for a base hit in the left field. And Danko remains out of the game. So Marco Giorno goes to right field. Gami moves to center. Matt Garcia fouls the first pitch straight back. Now down 0-1. He's walked his last time up on 4 pitches in the first inning. Hughes comes set, fires, down low, ball 1. Hughes' last start, he tossed 4 innings, threw a 4-hit shutout. And Garcia completely fooled there. Wave and a miss way ahead of that breaking ball. Now it is 1-2 the count.
And Hernandez at first base, not too much of a lead.
Garcia fouls this one straight back. So count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hughes set the pitch, down low, good block by Jones. Count evens out, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Garcia, I'm still keeping a 2-strike approach here with the count being even. Definitely wanted to take a ball the other way.
And Garcia just able to get a piece of that, fouls that one back, staying alive. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hughes set the 2-2, down low, now 3-2. Count is full. Garcia continuing to battle this at-bat.
Garcia, I'm definitely not trying to look for a walk here, especially with the controversial calls. And
this one smacked in between Fleming and Reedy once again, so the shortstop and third base hole continues to be a favorite place for these Blazers hitters.
that was definitely a great at-bat for Garcia. Took Hughes for, what, 6 pitches that at-bat? Definitely good if you're a pitcher.
7 pitch at bat for Garcia. Hughes.
Definitely at this point in the game, that's great for the other team.
Brings up Rafael Valdez, who hits this one. A little flare, right field. Giorno has to play it behind. Now this one's cut off by Lazowski. Runners hold. Everyone gets a base, and the bases are now loaded. It's going to bring up Casey Carlson. He's 0 for 1, caught looking his last time up. So 3 straight singles. Now the bases are loaded with 1 away. Carlson swing and a miss ahead of the slider. Starts down 0-1 in the count.
If I'm Carlson, I definitely want to keep this momentum going for the Blazers. 3 hits in a row, and just want to keep the train rolling.
Curveball in there, strike 2. Carlson with no answer for these breaking balls from Hughes so far. And now Hughes can go any direction.
If I'm Carlson, I definitely don't want to get caught looking on the outside here.
It's a huge at-bat. Hughes bounces it in. Runners starts going home. Everyone's going to go back. Hughes did a nice job getting there quickly. Jones with a nice block. Count is 1-2.
Yeah, Jones definitely done a great job behind the plate today so far. Blocked a couple of tough pitches.
Especially those breaking balls.
Yeah.
Hughes comes set. The 1-2 to Carlson. Down low. Carlson lays off once again. Count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's evened out. Hughes started ahead 0-2. Back-to-back balls. So Hughes was commanding this at bat. And now called strike 3, fastball down the middle. Carlson caught looking his second time today, and that's a huge second out for Hughes. As now there's 2 outs with the bases loaded, and the 9-hitter Mario Setti is up to bat. Setti with a base hit between the shortstop and third base hole his last time up.
Definitely now with 2 outs. If I'm Hughes, I just want to focus on getting this batter right here or trying to force a ground ball.
First pitch curveball, a beauty, as Setti swings and misses completely out on his front leg on that first swing.
Definitely with the 9 batter, want to keep a lot of things low. Don't want to bring anything.
This one in the dirt. Good block by Jones. Count evens out 1-1. Swing and a miss by Setti on the fastball. Now 1-2. Hughes looking to escape. Stranding 3 without giving up a run. Bases loaded. 1-2. Hughes set, fires, swing and a miss. Hughes escapes the bases loaded jam by striking out the last 2 hitters. After giving up 3 straight singles, Hughes retires the side and escapes with no runs allowed for the second straight inning. Addison Trail puts a 0 on the scoreboard. Noah Hughes escaping, stranding 5 runners in the last 2 innings. And Jones, Hughes, and Jeva due up for the Dukes here. Top of the 4th coming your way soon. You're watching York Sports Network. Back at it for the top of the 4th. Noah Jones digs into the box for the 3rd time today. Jones 2 for 2 with 2 doubles, has 3 RBIs. Takes first pitch strike.
All 3 at-bats, Jones has taken first pitch strikes.
Takes a breaking ball outside. Count now 1-1. Jones hits this one right center field. Well struck. This one's going back. This one's off the wall. It'll be another double for Jones. Jones hustling around, gets the stop sign from Kalal, and Jones is 3 for 3 with 3 doubles, all to the right side. Have yourself a day, Noah Jones.
Those are all 3 of those hits are great hits to the opposite field. Definitely seeing the ball well today. Ball's flying off his bat. He is hitting well today.
Fisher, the pinch runner. I'm sorry, we have a new pinch runner. Looks to be Jackson Bowie. Hughes shows bunt, lays this one down right side. Got to rush the throw. Up high, the ball comes loose. They call him safe.
The Addison
And there's
Trail
some
coach.
discussion. The pinch runner is actually Jack Kaminsky, who now goes to third. Hughes reaches. Nice bunt on the air, reaching. So throwing error by the pitcher. Kaminsky, the pinch runner for Jones, heads to third. Now runners on the corners for Austin Jeva.
Jeva, I'm not looking to do too much here.
Jeva 0 for 2, reached on an error. Now sends this one right field. This one's going to fall for a base hit. This will score Kaminsky easily. Hughes rounding second, heading to third. Throw is not in time. Jeva gets to second. And an RBI base hit for Austin Jeva, his first knock of the game, and that makes it a 12-2 game.
That's a great job from Jeva. Looking first pitch, fastball, takes it the other way, right over the second baseman's head. Great job hunting first pitch. Now, these days, you don't see many people go for a first pitch. As a hitter.
Takes ball one. 1 for 2 today with a double, a strikeout, and a hit by pitch. Was caught stealing last inning. This one in there for a strike. Split finger fastball from Roffling. One ball, one strike. Gami hits this one in the hole to the left side. This should score one, could score two. Running around second or third on his way home is Jeva. And Hughes and Jeva score. RBI base hit for Drew Gami, knocking in two. Makes it 14-2 now.
Great job by Gami. They were trying not to do too much. Just trying to focus on hitting the ball hard, and he did.
Now Marco Giorno steps in. That's 2 RBIs for Gami. Giorno takes a first pitch strike. So Fleming on deck. Hughes and Jeva both scored. Brolin gets set. One and one to Giorno. He hits this one on the ground, right side through the hole. Base hit, Marco Giorno. Gami rounds and will hold at second. So Giorno getting in on the action on his first at bat of the day. And now runners on first and second for Josh Fleming. He's 2 for 3 with 2 home runs.
Now, if I'm Fleming here, I'm hunting fastball here. I don't think he's going to get a fastball, but if he does, I definitely don't want to leave it over the plate.
Roffling floats one over upstairs.
If I'm Roffling and this is a big hitter up at bat, I'm not throwing a fastball.
Part of the lineup, 3-4-5 coming up. And this one's behind Fleming, and this one's going to advance Giorno and Gami. So runners now on second and third thanks to the wild pitch.
Roffling just, I want to reset and focus on trying to find a way to get Fleming out.
2-0 the count. Fleming awaits the pitch. This one's in there, strike one. Breaking ball. Nice pitch on the outside part of the plate. Just clipped enough of it. Ryan Lazowski on deck. Fleming takes this one outside, so the count now 3-1.
If I'm Roffling here, I definitely don't want to leave any pitch over the middle of the plate with a 3-1 count.
14-2 the score. Fleming awaits. Ball 4, so the bases are loaded for Ryan Lazowski. Lazowski searching for his first hit of the game. He's 0 for 2, a strikeout, a fly out to right field, but walked his first time up. Now the coaches are going to go talk things over with Roffling, probably how to, and the fielders, probably advising them how they should go through this.
No outs, bases loaded. top of the 4th inning, 14-2 lead. If I'm Addison Trail, I want to focus on one batter at a time here. Focus on getting outs and forcing ground balls.
Lazowski awaits the first pitch of the at-bat. It's upstairs.
If I'm Rothling, I don't want to walk someone here.
Absolutely not. Upstairs once again. The back pick to first base. This one gets away. Everyone holds.
Not a very heads-up play from the first baseman there.
Just got bumped out of Valdez's glove. 2-0 the count. Still nobody out this inning, so the Dukes are cruising along. Lazowski, big swing and a miss at a changeup that just took a nosedive at the end. So 2-1 now.
Definitely a good changeup. What you want to do if you got a 3, 4, or 5 hitter up to the plate, want to start it belt high and bury it in the dirt.
Fastball outside, so 3-1 the count. Now you got to give him something to hit. The worst thing you could do is walk in a run. You need to get him to put something in play. Brennan, what are you throwing him here?
I'm throwing another changeup. I want to force a ground ball to the second baseman or shortstop, trying to turn a double play here.
Exactly what he goes with. Lazowski fouls it off, but the count is now full. Do you think that opens anything up, or are you going with the same pitch here with the count being full?
I definitely don't want to leave something over the middle of the plate. I still want to maybe go with the fastball low.
The full count pitch. This one's a check swing. This one's a slow roller. The throw home in time. That's all they're going to get. So a fielder's choice for Lazowski. They get Gami out at home, and the bases remain loaded. Now the only difference is there's one away.
And that's exactly what you want if you're Addison Trail. Slow roller back to the pitcher. Forced out at home, no run scores. That's probably the best possible thing that could have happened in that situation.
So 1-2 fielder's choice. Now Nick Fisher, the pinch hitter, for Nico Ruggieri. Nick Allen on deck for Paul Reedy. So the base is loaded for Fisher. So Ryan Lazowski coming in. TJ Silkaitis gets a helmet. The backup first baseman's going to go out and run for Lazowski. So Silkaitis moves to first base. But one away. Now Nick Fisher steps into the box. Rothling. First pitch to Fisher. Up and in, ball 1.
Now, if I'm the pitcher here, I still don't want to leave anything over the heart of the plate. Still trying to force ground balls with low pitches. So that one goes out of play.
One and one the count to Fisher. Rothling gets set, the pitch. Fisher skies this one in the air. Infield fly, and the catch is made. So now there's 2 away, and Nick Allen with 2 outs going to step up to the plate. For the millionth time, you do not call the play. We've been over this all year. Every game you've announced, I've said the same thing to you. Allen pinch hitting for Paul Reedy. Into strike 1. Slider that seemed low. So now with 2 outs, Rothling just looking to retire the third straight. Get the third straight out. This one's lofted right field. Carlson camps under it and makes the play. Allen flies out to right. Ends the inning. Dukes strand 3, but they do score 3 runs. Addison Trail looking to respond in the bottom of the 4th, coming up shortly. Bottom of the 4th inning here. Dukes with a 14-2 lead. It's Noah Hughes' day is done, in line to be the winning pitcher with 3 innings, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 7 hits on 2 runs. And the new pitcher for the Dukes, Jacob Perry, fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Relies heavily on the changeup slider combo to complement that 4-seam fastball, sitting low to mid-80s. Perry coming off of a illness where he did not pitch for a couple weeks, and he spikes the first fastball into the dirt for ball 1. Facing the leadoff top of the order, Damian Valdez, 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a double. Double to right field his last time up. Perry set. This one's hit on the ground. And this one's off the chest of Luke Pazinski, who just checked into shortstop. And E6 on the scorebook as Damian Valdez is aboard first base. Now Justin Pozo in for the next up for the Blazers. Pops this one up. Silkaitis going back, tracking, and not sure what the call is.
Foul ball.
It's going to be a foul ball. Silkaitis couldn't make the catch. Wind blowing to right.
Those are always tough plays over there at first and third base. Questionable fair foul pop-ups that are in between the first baseman and the
Foul line.
outfielder.
Perry, first pitch curveball. Or I'm sorry, second pitch curveball in
block.
the dirt.
Good block from Jones there.
1-1 the count. Pozo 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single to right field. Back to the curveball. He gets on top of that one and fouls it back. Now the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2 from Perry. This one's outside, ball 2. Perry comes set, curveball, good pitch, but he can't get Pozo to bites. The count is now full. Perry set, this one's fouled back, count remains full. Pozo lives to see another day, another pitch.
Always good for a hitter to see the pitch counts and the at-bats go up.
Perry comes set. This one, fly ball, center field. Making the catch is Gami. One away. That's going to bring up Lucas Tripietti. 0 for 1 with a walk. This one's hit in the air. Foul territory. Allen can't get there. Goes out of play. So strike one on Tripietti.
Tripietti was definitely hunting first pitch fastball there. He got it, but did not capitalize.
Perry elevated it, so he was underneath it, which resulted in the pop out to the left side. Perry misses upstairs, up and away with the fastball. Valdez still on first, and he's going. Gets a huge steal. And he's in scoring position.
No throw from Jones there.
He was essentially at second base.
Yeah.
Comes set. The pitch behind him. Jones. Looked like he had a chance. Allen was ready for it, but just didn't have a grip on the ball. So now, 2 balls, 1 strike to Tripietti. This one, ball 4. It's 3-1, my apologies. So Tripietti walks on the slider that misses low and away. So runners on the corners. Valdez 90 feet away from home. And that's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, Gio Long. Long searching for his first RBI, or his second RBI of the day. Got one off the infield single. Takes a first pitch strike from Perry. Grounded out to the pitcher, his last time up. Long takes a breaking ball.
And Perry probably not going to give Long too many pitches to see with a big fourth hitter.
I don't know, Brennan. He really hasn't shown he hasn't really hit the ball with authority yet today. There's a good-looking fastball that's just a bit upstairs. Long had an infield single, and then he grounded out to the pitcher. Has not barreled one or hit one with much velocity, even the ones that were on the ground. And Perry misses upstairs with the fastball again. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Runners on the corners. Perry comes set. Delivers. Down low, ball 4, so back-to-back walks.
If I'm Perry with the bases loaded, I want to reset here with 1 out. As Jones goes out to talk to him, probably calm him down a little bit from 2 straight walks. Just trying to reset, focus on getting the batter out here.
Now Adrian Hernandez next up for the Blazers. He's 1 for 1, had a sac fly his first time up, and a base hit to the hole between Allen and Pazinski. Gotta wonder if he'd pull it again. This time he does pull it well on the ground. Pazinski can't handle it this time once again, so it just eats him up. It's the second error of the inning for Luke Pazinski. And that will be an unearned run for Jacob Perry.
And with 1 out, not much to worry about. With
First pitch curveball in there for a strike to Matt Garcia. And you have to wonder, Brennan, could that have been 2? Potentially. At least should have been 1.
Potentially.
Just hit the lip of his glove and just bounced up. But Perry responding well. First pitch curveball for a strike, and now a hard fastball in there for strike 2 to Matt Garcia. Garcia now down 0-2. Perry set. Garcia pops this up. Allen underneath, fighting the sun. Makes the...
Should be an infield fly.
Is an infield fly. Did it fall to the ground? Like, umpire
No.
got in the way. Doesn't matter. Would have been out regardless, but the sun in a rough spot now that it's kind of poking out.
Yeah. Wind still playing a little bit of factor. Pop flies in the infield have been hard to track as there's been a couple missed infield pop flies today.
Valdez, this one's a wild pitch. This flip home, and
Oh,
he's out of there! Nice job by Jones and Perry getting the out, escaping the jam. Bases loaded jam for Jacob Perry,
it's going to be
and he escapes.
it's a great heads-up play from Jones. Ball got away from him. Runner went, was able to focus on getting the runner out, and they executed.
Absolutely. So Addison Trail only able to score one that inning despite having the bases loaded. They strand 3, so 14-3 your score. Top of the 5th coming up shortly here on York Sports Network. Top of the 5th here at Addison Trail. Noah Jones digging in for the 4th time today. Jones 3 for 3 with 3 doubles. New pitcher for Addison Trail, that will be Santino Dill, the left-hander out of the bullpen. First pitch from Dill to Jones. It's outside, ball 1.
And if I'm Jones, I'm keeping the same approach that he's had all day. He's been 3 for 3 with 3 doubles.
Strike 1 in there. Nice bounce back pitch for Dill. Jones had the opposite field approach all day. This one, curveball inside. 2 balls, 1 strike on Jones. Set the pitch, up and away. Now 3-1.
If I'm Jones, I'm looking for something belt high that I can really hit here. Try to barrel something up. 3-1 count.
Fouled off. Set the pitch. In there, ball 4. Jones draws the walk. And that brings up Noah Hughes. Hughes 1 for 2. 2 RBIs. Reached on an error to the pitcher his last time up. Kaminsky pinch running for Jones. This one bounced in by Dill. The prettiest pitch in the world. Hughes ahead in the count 1-0. Jackson Bowie on deck. He'll be pinch hitting for Austin Jeva. Hughes takes ball too low, so now he's ahead 2-0. Dill comes set, fires. This one's bounced in, and this one's going to get past the catcher, Valdez.
Now
Jones, or I'm sorry, Kaminsky gets to second easily.
Now with runner in scoring position, Hughes just trying to, as it hits him there.
No, it's ball 4.
Or ball 4, sorry.
Kaminsky heads to third on the wild pitch. So runners on the corners. Hughes walks in 4 pitches, and that brings up Jackson Bowie for the first time today. Bowie pinch hitting for Austin Jeva. Dill gets set. This one's low. This one's going to get away, but Kaminsky won't go home. And going to second is Hughes.
And looks like the catcher Valdez got that one off the inside of his leg and a little shaken up.
So there could be a catching change coming up. We'll step away for a few moments. You're watching York Dukes Varsity Baseball here on York Sports Network. Back from the break, new catcher for the Blazers. It's number 21, Matt Garcia, coming in from left. Looks like they sent out either to be Frank Aguillo or Andrew Pastuski. But Jackson Bowie takes ball 1.
Ball 2.
Or ball 2.
Oh, yeah. Ball 3. From the catching change.
Strike 1. This one's grounded. Second base. Should be fielded cleanly, and it is. Bowie gets the RBI, driving in Kaminsky on the 4-3 ground out. Advancing the third is Hughes. Kaminsky makes the round trip. Now, top the order, Drew Gami. First pitch strike. Gami 2 for 3. Double, a single, hit by pitch, and struck out looking. This one fouled straight back.
Now behind 0-2. Gotta think just trying to go the other way, trying to drive in these 2 runners here if you're Gami.
Fastball upstairs. Count now 1-2. This one's outside. So now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still only 1 out in the inning. 15-3 your new score with the RBI ground out from Jackson Bowie.
If I'm Gami, I'm just trying to focus on hitting the ball hard, trying to barrel one up.
The pitch, Gami smacks this one. And this one is not fielded cleanly by the shortstop. And then he throws it away. So it'll be E6 in the scorebook. Gami reaches on the air. And that brings up Marco Giorno for the second time today. Giorno, ground ball base hit to first base his last time. Giorno, one of 2 lefty hitters on the team. And he grounds this one to first again. This could be 2. They get the runner at second. No one's at first. And they throw it away. But it bounces off the fence. So Giorno will have to stay there. It's a 3-4 fielder's choice in the scorebook. Giorno at first, but they get Gami out at second. Now Luke Pasinski digging into the batter's box. TJ Silkaitis on deck. Pasinski struck out in his lone at bat yesterday against Maine South. Dill set. Pasinski takes strike 1. Pasinski was the starter for a little bit while Paul Reedy was out with his back injury. Now that Reedy's returned, Pasinski has gone back to his original spot in the depth chart. Takes pitch inside, ball 1. Dill set, the 1-1. This one way outside, 2-1 now. Pasinski looks at an upstairs fastball, but it is called for a strike. Now the count evens out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dill comes set, the 2-2. Outside, ball 3.
If I'm Pasinski, I'm still keeping a 2-strike approach here. Definitely don't want to look for the
Count
walk.
is full. Pasinski lifts this one into left center field. This one's going to fall. It should be extra bases. Pasinski rounding first on his way to second. And rounding third on his way home. The throw to the plate. He is safe. Giorno able to score an RBI double for Marco Giorno, and that's going to bring up TJ Silkaitis.
And that was a great hit from Pasinski on a 3-2 count. Low pitch, was able to elevate it for a nice double in the left center gap.
Makes it 17-3, a 14-run lead. Silkaitis looking to extend that with a man in scoring position. Takes ball 1 outside. Silkaitis in for Lazowski. Normally a pitcher. Pitched in yesterday's game against Maine South. And this one's going to get away from the catcher. And no throw to third. He couldn't get a grip on the ball. Pasinski virtually walks into third.
Now a good RBI chance for Silkaitis here.
And
Probably not looking to do too much.
they're telling Jack
Maybe
Lawton to close the gate.
drive the runner in here.
Silkaitis gets ready. This one's outside. So Silkaitis ahead 2-0. I think if you get a good pitch to hit, Brennen, I just think you swing as hard as you can,
I
especially in
think you
these
do here.
situations. You know, we'll see. Gets
And
nothing here, so
Silkaitis-
3-0.
That's a
Or
walk.
4-0.
4-0.
Ball 4, I should say. So Silkaitis draws the walk. And that'll bring up Nick Fisher for the second time today. Fisher popped out his last time up. So Dill faces with runners on the corners. And Garcia calling a play. Defensive positioning. Fisher digging into the box. Dill set the pitch. This one's ripped into left field, fair ball. This will be a base hit. Kaczynski scores standing up, so Silkaitis has to hold at second. And Nick Fisher with an RBI base hit in the left field.
And great pitch for Fisher, able to turn on it on a inside ball, able to get the hands around on the barrel, and did a nice job with a base hit right over the third baseman's head.
And this will bring up Nick Allen. Allen takes ball 1 upstairs. He's 0 for 1. He flew out into shallow right field his last time up. Looking for his first hit of the game. Now takes ball 2 upstairs. So runners on first and second. Gets set, the pitch. This one's up and away. So now the count 3-0. Don't think this is a take sign. Dill obviously needs to get one over.
Dill having a little bit of command issues in this inning
18-3, so doesn't give Allen anything to hit. So Allen, a 4-pitch walk, heads over to first. And that'll bring up Noah Jones for the second time this inning.
That's 2 walks this inning that have been on 4 straight balls.
Jones walked his last time up, so he's still 3 for 3 with 3 doubles. A little bit of a half swing and a miss, so strike 1 on Jones.
Jones has taken every pitch, every first pitch of this game so far.
Until that one where he took a swing at it.
Yep.
Second one, a slider outside. Dill set the pitch. Jones looks at another fastball outside part of the plate. And Addison Trail, the one thing they have been doing well was commanding that part of the plate. Jones was the lone hitter who really made him pay for throwing outside, but he looks at 2 pitches there and now takes a ball in the dirt, so the count evens out.
Definitely been a controversial call outside this whole game from the umpire.
Count is now 2-2. Jones ready. Now the count is full, so he's worked it all the way back. It's down 1-2. Now Jones awaiting the 3-2 from Dill. Santino Dill. Runners go. Jones on the ground. This one is in time to get him, so the Dukes leave 3, but they score 4 more, so 18-3. Bottom of the 5th coming your way shortly here on York Sports Network. Bottom of the 5th here in Addison Trail. Bring up Rafael Valdez. New pitcher is going to be Jack Lawton for the Dukes. Lawton now one of the main relievers in this bullpen, looking to get some work in as he faces the 7, 8, 9 hitters. First pitch ball for Rafael Valdez. Lawton set. The 1-0. Low and inside, ball 2. Gets a strike over there. Nice slider from Lawton.
And I mean, at this point in the game, not much you can do if you're Addison Trail. Just maybe trying to get some younger guys a little bit of experience.
2-1. Then for strike 2-2. Addison Trail still has their most of their starters in. 3-2. Swing and fouled off. Count remains full. I'm sorry, count remains 2-2. Lawton set. Fires a good breaking ball, but it's outside. So the count is now full. Lawton set, fires. Oh, ball 4, just missed down low. It's a walk to Valdez. And that's going to bring up number 10, Jordan Ciascoba. In for Casey Carlson. Takes ball 1 from Lawton.
If I'm Lawton at this point in the game, I really just want to try to control the strike zone from the hitters and focus on hitting your target.
Fires in the second pitch for a strike. Lawton set, delivers. This one's fouled off. Right side, out of play. Lawton set. The pitch. Breaking ball just up and away. Lawton with good movement on almost all of his pitches. Now sack ground ball. This one gets past Silkaitis and into right field for a base hit. Diving Fisher couldn't get it. And now great 2-strike hitting there. And runners on first and second. We've got a new hitter. It'll be number 15, Frank Anguilo, in for Mario Setti. So runners on first and second, nobody out. Still a 15-run lead for the Dukes. First pitch in there for strike. Lawton set. Fires it in there, right back to Lawton. Goes to third. Long throw for Allen and not in time. Now batting is number 18, Andrew Pastuski. Pastuski, travel teammates with Noah Jones and TJ Silkaitis, actually hit a home run in Addison Trail's last game. Now pinch hitting for the leadoff man, Damian Valdez. Lawton gets his first out, fires in a strike to Pastuski. So 1 out. They were able to get the lead man. Still runners on first and second, so a 1-5 fielder's choice.
If I'm Lawton, I'm trying to keep all pitches low in the zone, trying to force a ground ball to force a double play here for the Dukes. Get out of the inning.
Lawton comes set. Misses upstairs and away. Just a slider that was too high. Lawton set, delivers. This one's down low. Pastewski lays off. Count now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lawton set. Fires. This one fouled back. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes on Andrew Pastewski. Lawton set. The 2-2. Fastball in there. Ball 3. Just misses. Looked awfully close. On deck, Justin Pozo, the second baseman. Pastewski trying to keep his team alive. Only one out. There is a force. Runners go. And Lawton walks Pastewski. That's going to bring up Justin Pozo. So, base is now loaded. One out. Yeah, 1 out, base is loaded. And now this 2-hitter and Justin Pozo up to bat with Lucas Tripetti on deck.
Now 3 innings in a row for Addison Trail that they have had the bases loaded.
Big swing and a miss there from Pozo. Good first pitch fastball from Lawton.
Pozo definitely want to shorten up his swing after watching that one get blown by him.
Lawton could really use a ground ball. Pozo fouls it off, so now he's well behind in the count 2-0. Lawton, a commanding lead to start it off. Lawton comes set. The 0-2 goes upstairs, but can't get Pozo to bite, so now the count 1-2. On set, fires, slider down low, so the count evens out. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes for Lawton. Bases loaded 18-3. The 2-2. This one's launched left center. Should be playable. Stumbling, and this one's going to fall instead. Bowie couldn't get there in time. This will score 1. Should score 2. And Pazinski gets away from him, but no one else advances. So a 2-run RBI double here. 1 out RBI double for Justin Pozo.
That was a great 2-strike hit from Pozo there. Lawton left a ball over the middle, and Pozo definitely capitalized on that with a nice hard hit double in the gap.
So sends Pastewski to third. This one in the ground through the second base hole, and this one scooped up by Gami in center field. This one will score 2 again. A 2 RBI single from Lucas Tripetti.
Now in the bottom of the 5th inning, bats looking a little bit hot for Addison Trail here. Been able to capitalize on some runs.
Scored 4 runs in this last inning off of Lawton. And this one's in the dirt. Jones, nice block. Now Giovanni Long.
Jones is doing a great job with blocking all day today. Definitely had a lot of heads-up plays too.
Lawton set. The pitch. This one misses down low. Count out 2 balls, no strikes.
Haven't seen much from Long today. hitting-wise.
Just an infield single, all he has to account for. Now the count, 3 balls, no strikes, so Lawton's got to work his way back in this one.
If I'm Long, I'm definitely looking fastball, something to crush here.
On set, Long hits this one hard and down the line, and this one's should go all the way to the wall. Bowie has to track it down. He's got to pick it up. And rounding third and heading home is Tripietti. Shouldn't have a problem getting there. Giovanni Long rips a double for his second hit of the day.
And Long definitely with his first legit hit of the day goes for a double. Hard hit ball right over the third baseman's head on a 3-0 pitch. Definitely what he was looking to do there.
So now it's 18-9, and once again, it's just some last inning stress from the bullpens, kind of similar to what you saw yesterday at Maine South, except you still have a commanding 9-run lead, or I'm sorry, 10-run lead. It's only 18-8, but it's the same kind of thing. It's 18-3 going to the last inning. You give up 5 runs. I mean, the principle is you should not be giving up this volume of runs in the last inning, especially from some of your relievers who you're going to need down the stretch.
Yeah.
Especially, imagine if the offense only scored, let's say, 6 runs. Then all of a sudden you've blown the lead, or you have a 1-run game or something to that effect. So, just once again, the bullpen
definitely
was a little bit of a different story, though. They looked pretty good up until now, really aided by the offensive production.
Definitely what I've seen the past 2 games is they've kind of given up in the last inning when they've had a lead, and it's cost them.
I wouldn't necessarily call it giving up.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the right word to use. I think the right phrase to use. I think it's more just maybe trying to do a little bit too much, especially early in the count, and then you try to do too much, load up the bases, and then you have to attack the zone. Maybe you try and do that in a reverse order as Lawton's slider misses low to Adrian Hernandez.
Maybe they more let off the pedal a little bit.
Count now 2-0.
Okay, my bad.
Lawton set, and this one's hit well. Center field. This one's going to be over the head of Gami, and it goes all the way to the fence. And into scoring is Long, and in the second is Hernandez with a stand-up RBI double, now making it 18-9.
And Lawton left that pitch over the middle, and Hernandez definitely capitalized on that, taking that ball for a ride to straightaway center field.
Now that brings up Matt Garcia, went from left field, now catching. Fouls this one back. 0-1 the count. Gets set, swing and a miss, foul tip. 0-2 now the count.
It's a good curveball there from Lawton. Started letter high, dove down. Definitely a controversial call there.
That one was close, but now 1-2. Lawton gets set. 1-2. Fouled back. Count remains 1-2.
Lawton's definitely had pretty good command in this inning, I would say. Hasn't really thrown too many balls. Has left a couple pitches over the middle that have been hit well.
This one's fouled back once again. So still 1-2 on Garcia. Lawton still searching for the second out of the inning. Lawton gets another one of his fastballs fouled back by Garcia, and he stays alive. Still 1-2 the count, and
And looks like the umpires ran out of balls here.
Garcia's fouling a little bit too many of them back, and they're just running out of. They're not
Right.
fast enough to go get it. Now Lawton once again will do another one to get set. The pitch down low. Now the count evens out. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Matt Garcia.
And if you're at Addison Trail, you want to have these good kinds of long at-bats.
Garcia reaches down, grounds this one. Allen has to get it in, but not in time. And he's safe. That'll be an error off the bobble. And now Addison Trail has hit around this inning. So now runners on the corners for the Blazers. They're back over to Rafael Valdez, who led off the inning. Now it's an 18-9 game. Runners on the corners, 1 away. Lawton still searching for the second out. Gets a swing and a miss from Valdez. Valdez walked his last time.
And Connor, you gotta wonder if the wind has started to become a little bit of a factor as it's picked up a little bit here.
Grounded foul by Valdez, now down in an 0-2 hole. Lawton set. The 0-2 just misses outside. Ball 1. So Rafael Valdez still behind 1-2. 1 out. 18-9 game. Duke's lead. Lawton set. The pitch. Down low. Ball 2. So Valdez fighting back. He was ahead in the count, 0-2. Now the count's evened out. And this one's going to clip Valdez, and that loads up the bases. Oh, and it hits the umpire as well. So he's going to shake it off. So now the bases are loaded. And Coach Colal is going to go in there, get the ball from Jack Lawton. And it'll be Ben DeZillo, the next pitcher for the Dukes. Lawton's day is done. And DeZillo to face number 10, Jordan Shizuoka, when we come back here. Rest of the 5th inning on York Sports Network. Rest of the bottom of the fifth coming up just about underway after the pitching change. Jack Lawton's day is done. Now Ben DeZillo trying to pick things up. DeZillo bounces the first pitch in the dirt. Ball one. Cia's Boca. Base hit to right side his last time up, and now he skies this one. Allen running back, fights the sun, and he falls over. Can't make the catch. No one could get it. It was ended up in no man's land, so that's strike one. And DeZillo sits in the low 80s. Fastball, slider, changeup combo. Pitched in yesterday's game against Maine South.
There's been a couple of plays today that have been skied high out of bounds that are tough because of the wind to get.
This one misses upstairs. So the count now 2 balls, 1 strike. Still only 1 out. So another one of those very long innings. And a wave and a miss. So 2-2 now. The count evens out. Bases loaded. 2-2. 1 away. Swing and a miss. DeZillo gets the strikeout. So the second out. Now that brings up Frank Anguilo. Anguilo grounded into a fielder's choice. 1-5 fielder's choice. And then DeZillo is going to start it off with a nice strike. Fastball with some arm side run. So 2 outs now. Bases remain loaded. 0-1 on Anguilo. Make that 0-2. Wave and a miss at some lively fastball there from DeZillo. DeZillo trying to make quick work. Lawton only able to go a third of an inning. Gave up 6 runs. DeZillo the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out. Retires the side. DeZillo with back-to-back strikeouts. Retire the side, and now we head to the 6th inning here. Top of the 6th coming up soon here on York Sports Network. Here for the top of the 6th, after 6 runs were put up by Addison Trail in the bottom of the 5th. Ben Dizillo able to shut it down, pitching the last 2/3 of the inning. And Noah Hughes up for the Dukes. Hughes remains in the game as he was listed as the team's DH. Takes ball 1 from Santino Gill, and Hughes, it's this one right side out of play. Hughes 1 for 2, reached on an error, has a base hit, and has walked twice. Now awaits the 1-1 from the big lefty. Hughes fouls back Dill's 1-1 offering. Hughes set, hits this one right left center field. This one's going back, and this one is going to be extra bases for Noah Hughes. Scooped up, the throw in is not going to be in time. Hughes is there standing up, and a stand-up double for Noah Hughes, who continues to tack on the hits. Now that'll bring up Jackson Bowie. Oh, and they're checking Hughes' bat.
The 2021 Louisville Slugger meta drop 5 through drop 12 was illegal, but the BB core is not listed as illegal.
I mean, not sure.
I'm surprised I know that, but
Big bat guy, Brennan.
yeah, I am.
I just kind of get whatever. Bowie takes ball 1. What was your bat of choice? What's your bat of choice right now? If you were able to play, if you're healthy, what are you using? Called strike on Bowie.
I'm using a Cat X.
Cat X. See, I had the Cat 9. But I took a couple swings of the Cat X. It feels actually quite nice. The 1-1 to Bowie.
I do like
outside, 2-1.
The DeMarini Voodoo is nice too. I like a balanced bat.
I do. I don't like it to be heavy on one side.
No. And loaded.
Yes. No. Not at all.
Victus Knox is nice too.
Curveball. So now 3-1 the count to Bowie. Bowie takes ball 4. He draws the walk. That'll bring up Drew Gami. Hits this one, right field. Turning, going back, and this one is off the wall. It'll be extra bases for Gami. He kind of had to slow down. Now he's got to hurry. He gets the first, or second. Bowie gets the third, and Hughes scores easily. So an RBI double for Drew Gami to right field.
And that was a hit that kind of to right field that just carried with the wind, kept going back, farther than I thought it was going back. Definitely got a hold of it with a lot of elevation, but
first pitch breaking ball to Marco Giorno is a ball. Giorno smacks this one right side, and that's a fair ball. That'll be extra bases for Giorno. And he stumbles past first base. Not going to matter. He's into second easily. An RBI double for Marco Giorno. Gami able to score standing up. Giorno ripped it down the line for extra bases.
And back-to-back doubles here from the Dukes. Gotta wonder if starting to really hit this pitcher, starting to find his.
Pazinski pops this up, right side. Should be playable for the right fielder. The catch is made off balance. Tagging is Giorno. He's on his way to third. 1 away. So now TJ Silkaitis steps into the batter's box for the second time today. He walked his first time up. Man, 90 feet from home. Nick Fisher on deck. Fisher 1 for 1. Silkaitis searching for his hit, first hit of the game. And this one's going to get away from the catcher, but
Silkaitis with another RBI spot opportunity here. With the man on third base.
Man on third, his first time up, he drew the walk against Santino Dill, and he fires outside, so now the count 2-0. So once again, similar spot to what Silkaitis was in last at bat. He walked in on 4 pitches. Dill gets set, fires, Silkaitis, right side. This one is going, and this one's gonna fall, fair ball. Silkaitis on his way to second. Throw off line, he's in there, and he's gonna stay there. Silkaitis with an RBI double. And the Dukes keep him in scoring position. As Silkaitis drives in Giorno.
Silkaitis with his first RBI of the year comes from a double.
Nick Fisher digging in for his second time today. Hill fires the first pitch outside. Or second pitch. Now the count is 2-0. Fisher had an RBI base hit down the line. So now the count 3-0. Fisher way ahead. 22-9. The score now. Duke's just hacking on the runs with extra base hits galore. And now Fisher, generous strike call to Fisher.
That outside strike has been a controversial call all day from the umpire.
The 3-1.
Arguably the same pitch that gets called a ball.
Outside ball, or upstairs ball 4. So Fisher draws the walk. So man on first and second. Now Nick Allen digs in, and they're going to call time. So pitching change. Lineup question from the Addison Trail coach. Looks like they're bringing in Gio along, the starter, to go play the field. Seems like, yeah, he heads out to left field. We'll see who the new pitcher is for the Blazers. Pitching change coming up soon here on York Sports Network. New pitcher on the mound for the Blazers, Andrew Pastuski, comes in from the field. They're sending out the designated hitter, Gio Wong, to go play left. Now Pastuski to face Nick Allen. First pitch, strike.
Definitely a bit of a velocity change here from this pitcher to the last one.
Whoa. This one nearly hits him. Pastuski throwing much harder. This one's outside. Pastuski set and inside, so fastball with a lot of arm side run. Now the count is 3-1. And this one, he hits Allen once again. The bases are loaded. Allen draws the walk.
And a little bit of command issues from the pitcher.
Just getting warmed up, it seems. First batter does load the bases, however.
Definitely a big difference in velocity change here from the last pitcher.
Jones fouls it straight back. Dirt, ball one. This one's inside. Ball two to Jones. Pastuski set. This one catch the outside part of the plate for a strike. So count evens out, 2-2. Pastuski right there. Calls it a ball. I don't know how you call the last one a strike and then that one a ball. One looked virtually right down the middle.
Strike zone.
Ball four. Jones gets a walk. Pastuski walks in a run, makes it 23-9.
Definitely strike zone has been
just so intrigued right now. Jones picks up his 4th RBI of the day.
Strike zone been all over the place today with the umpire and the Addison Trail coach definitely
letting him have it, yeah.
Getting a little heated over that.
Now Noah Hughes back up again. Hughes 2 for 3 with 2 walks. First pitch strike from Pastuski. Pastuski set, fires, strike 2. Hughes quickly falls behind in the count.
And this is what Addison Trail pitchers needed the whole game, getting ahead in the count a lot.
And swing and a miss. Hughes down on strikes. So second out picked up for Pastuski. And that's going to bring up Jackson Bowie. Bowie, 0 for 1. Walked this last time up. Starts ahead, 1-0. Pastuski set, fires. In there, strike 1. And Bowie takes one in the dirt, so now it's 2-1. So bases still loaded. 23-9 the score. Duke's lead, 2-1 the count with 2 outs. Bowie skies this one right side. This one is going to fall in foul territory, so second strike on Bowie. So count evens out, 2-2. Everyone returns to their spot. Drew Gami on deck. Piszczewski set, the 2-2. Called strike 3. Wow, that one's on the outside part of the plate. Bowie run up on strike, strikes out looking, and they escape the bases loaded jam. Dukes tack on some runs. They score 5 this last inning. Score 5 on 5 hits. So bottom of the 6th coming your way soon here on York Sports Network. Bottom of the 6th, Andrew Piszczewski up to lead things off for the Blazers. Ben DeZillo still on the mound. Gets set. First pitch in there, strike 1. This one outside, so 1-1. Piszczewski. Double replacement for Damian Valdez, who came out of the game due to injury. DeZillo set the 1-1. In there, Piszczewski lifts this one and shallow left field. It'll be a weak single, but the leadoff man is aboard for the Blazers.
That was a great hit for Piszczewski. Put it right in between the shortstop and third baseman. Nice, hard line drive to left field for a base hit.
First pitch to Justin Pozo is a strike. Oh, 1, low and away. DeZillo went to the slider. 1-1 now they count. DeZillo throws over. Piszczewski gets back in time. DeZillo set. Inside and low, so 2-1 now the count. DeZillo set, fires. This one on the ground, could be 2. Pazinski to Fisher. Fisher to Silkaitis. Good stretch. Not in time. They do get 1, so 6-4 fielder's choice. So Piszczewski out at second. Pozo safe at first. Trippietti now digs in. Hicks strike 1. DeZillo set. This one slider, blown away.
And now with the heart of the order coming up here, if I'm DeZillo, I want to focus on trying to force ground balls, not leaving too many things over the belt high or middle of the plate.
Big swing and a miss. DeZillo went to the changeup that time. Beautiful. Now is ahead in the count, 1-2.
Definitely want to focus on throwing off speed, low in the dirt.
DeZillo, the 1-2. Goes in the dirt and strike 3, so gets Tripetti down on strikes. You called it perfectly, Brennen. Went back to the slider, threw it low. A little bit on the outside. Now with 2 away, it's going to bring up Gio Wong. DeZillo trying to shut it down for the final 1 2/3 innings.
With Long, he turned on the last pitch. I want to keep it a little bit outside for him. Just knowing that he turned on the last ball pretty well.
1-0 the count. DeZillo fires, swing and a miss by Long. Count evens out quickly, 1-1 now. DeZillo comes set right down the middle for called strike 2. So now DeZillo ahead in the count, 1-2. And this one's just outside. So now 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And runner at first with a sizable lead.
And Long crushes this one. Left center field, and forget about it. That one's over the fence. Home run for Giovanni Long. Crushed it to left field. 2 RBIs to make it a 23-11 ball game. And now still 2 outs. Adrian Hernandez up with no one on base.
And with that home run, DeZillo paid the price by leaving a off-speed breaking ball over the middle of the plate. He hung it, and Long took advantage of that by destroying it to left field.
Still up by 12. Now DeZillo bounces in a slider. On the out, misses outside and low. Now Hernandez, who's 2 for 3 today, has a double, a base hit, reached on an error, and a sacrifice fly. This one low and away. So DeZillo working through the hardest part of the order right now. DeZillo comes set, fires this one, ground ball, foul. So now 2-1. Gets set the pitch, and this one nearly hits him. So 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 away, bottom of the 6th, 23-11 your score. DeZillo set, fires. This one's fouled back, so the count is now full.
I'm DeZillo. I'm thinking throwing a little high fastball.
Goes fastball over the heart of the plate. This one scooped up by Allen. Steps, throws, stretched by Silkaitis, and they get him. DeZillo able to retire this side. And that'll end the inning. DeZillo worked through the home run, and that is some good work by Ben DeZillo to come in relief, close the door for the Dukes. Final score is 23-11 in Addison. The losing pitcher today, Gio Long, 2 innings, gave up 9 runs, 7 earned. And Addison Trail only able to muster 11 runs on 13 hits with 3 errors. The Dukes scored 23 on 20 hits and 2 errors. The winning pitcher, Noah Hughes, 3 innings, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 7 hits on just 2 earned runs allowed. Josh Fleming goes 2 for 2 with 2 home runs, has 4 RBIs. Noah Jones, another 4 RBI day with 3 doubles to right center field. Great game offensively for the Dukes as they take home the victory, 23-11 here in Addison. Next game is Monday against their first conference series against Proviso West. We'll be live back at home. Thank you all for watching. With Brennen, Blanchett, I'm Connor Choi. We'd also like to thank Luca DeSanto for all your help, and we thank you, and go Dukes.